Hello and welcome to ProjectWise Administrator Fundamentals Accreditation course, Owners of Groups and User Lists. In this lesson, we will learn everything about being the owners of groups and user lists, and how owners can assign and remove users from the groups and the user lists that they own. During the last lesson, we have learned how to create groups and user lists, as well as assigning the members to the group and the user list. It is important to understand the ProjectWise Administrator module is required, as well as needing to be a member of the administrator or the restricted administrator group to assign users to groups and user lists. If administrators want to delegate the task of assigning users to the groups and the user list back to the project team leaders at the same time without giving them too much administrative access, then assigning these project team leaders as the owner of the groups and the user list is the ideal approach. So let's see how this works. First, go to the group that we're interested in. Go to the Owners tab, click on the Add button. Here, we can select the individual user to be the owner of the group. We can also select the user list to be the owner of the group as well. What that means is anyone who is a member of the user list will become the owner of the group. But for now, we will only select the individual user, project manager, and go ahead and hit OK. Now, project manager will be the owner of the designers group. Let's go ahead and hit OK. Another way of assigning the individual user to be the group owner or the user list owner is to actually go to the users node itself. Select the individual user, for example, in this case, project manager, and then we can go to the owner of tab. This is how we can assign the individual user to be the owner of the groups or the user list. It is worthwhile to note that for non-administrators to be able to assign users to groups and user lists, one must be the owner of the groups and user lists, as well as the user setting, enable group and user list ownership must be enabled. For this exercise, we will need to assign the project manager as the owner of the following groups and the user lists. Now that project manager is the owner of these groups and user lists, let's see how project manager can assign users to groups and user lists via the ProjectWise Explorer client. Here we see project manager is logging into ProjectWise Explorer. To assign users to the groups and user lists, project manager will need to go to the Tools menu bar, select User Management. In the User Management dialog window, there are 3 columns of information. Project Manager can select all groups and then select designers. In the Available column, there is a star icon next to the Project Manager. This is a sign that Project Manager is the owner of this group. The Assign column we see on the far right. This means that the users listed here is already a member of the designers group. Project Manager can pick any user from the Available column, for example, Ben, and just double-click on it. Now, Ben becomes the member of the designers group. Since Project Manager is the owner of this group, he or she can designate Ben as the owner of this group as well by right-mouse clicking on Ben and Set Owner. So now Ben is also the owner of the designers group, because it has a star icon next to Ben. Only the owner of the groups and the user list and the administrator is able to assign and remove users from the group and the user list that they own. For example, when project manager selects the administrator group, since he or she is not the owner of this group, there is nothing to show in the available and assign columns. And it shows us a message at the bottom left of the user management dialog window that the current user has no access to the selected group. During this lesson, we have learned everything about being the owners of groups and user lists, and how owners can assign and remove users from the groups and the user lists that they own.
Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and share it with others. If you want to see more like it, please consider subscribing to this and Bentley's other channels. Thank you, and see you next time.